Hi guys, how are you? Okay, for today's video, I will be doing the tutorial on how to do task paper 3, focusing on data analysis, which is a spreadsheet. And the paper that we will discuss is May-June 2019, variant 3.1. Now, let's jump to the questions. Okay, let's go to prepare our task 1 evidence document. First, let's create our new word process document. Now, open our Word document. Okay, now make sure you have your name, center number, candidate number appear on every page. So you can use either header or footer to make all appear every web page. And save this evidence document in your work area as J21931 evidence followed by your candidate number. The example has been given for you. Now, let's do it. So I will go to the insert, header, add your name here. So I just choose the first one. It didn't specify me left, right, or center. I just choose any place. So let's put our name. Okay. Then double click on outside the header to exit. Or you may press close header. Next, we have to save. File, save as, browse. I will save it inside my source file folder so it's easier for me to find my work. Okay, and save it as J1931 followed by your evidence followed by your candidate number. Okay, save. Make sure you save it in a Word document. You can see your file name appear on top here. Okay, next. So let's start our spreadsheet, Microsoft Excel task, which is the software Excel. Okay. Now you are going to prepare a spreadsheet for specialty sales. This company makes and sells storage devices. The company has 49 employees and the company uses a spreadsheet to record hours worked each week and calculate the pay of employee. All employees are paid in euros. This is a currency that we have to use and must display 2 decimal places. So I highlighted the keyword here. Now open and examine emp.csv. So let's go to our desktop. Go to locate our source file folder. So for mine is inside the desktop and open emp.csv. Plus, after you open your file, make sure you double click to each of the column. This is the first thing that you have to do so that you will not confuse, you will not do the mistake with the data belong to which column, which area. So please double click to all the columns. So I will double click to until column K because as I can see here, the data all stop at the column K. So I will just double click until column K. Right, so when we double click, it's expand or minimize according to how large the character inside the cells. Next, replace the text in the cell A1 with SDS weekly pay. So A1 we replace with SDS weekly pay. The spelling should be exactly similar, same with the questions. delete row 3 to 7 inclusive. Okay, so now what I will do, I will select this. Move your cursor to the number here, row number here. Select, make sure your cursor on the number 3 to 7. Right click, delete. Next. Format the top of spreadsheet to look like this. So let's format to look like this. First, let's merge the column, merge the row 1. Okay, from column A to column K. Select, go to merge. This is the icon for merge. Make sure you are in home tab. Okay, next, as you see here, it's bigger, left align, and it's look like bold, right? And fall under the column G. So let's resize this. Left align, bold. We make it big. We can play around with the increase and decrease font size here. Okay, this is enough. Then the color for the A1 is white text and dark green background. So choose a shade here, dark green, and the text color white. Let's highlight the text color. If you look like this, now I highlight and notice or not, I cannot click my text color. So what you do, you click anywhere outside, click again, then you can change it again. Okay, next. Okay, row 2 is half of the row 3, and for row 3 and row 4, they actually serif font, which is, as you see, you have a stroke here at the end of the letter. So we are going to use Times New Roman for serif, and it is 2 line. Some is 2 line and italic. So let's do that. So to save my time, I will just highlight everything here. Oh, first let's do our row 2, half of the row 3, done. Then let's highlight row 3 to row 4. Italic, Times New Roman, bold. As you notice, it's bold just now. And center. And it's some of the word is wrap text, which is new 2 line, which is office name, job code, job description. So let's do for these 3. So how to put it in 2 line? What I will do is I will put my cursor to the text, to the before name, because I want to push name to the new line. So put my cursor before name, then press Alt, enter. Okay, then same goes to this. Before, put my cursor before code, Alt, enter. Then press my cursor before a description, Alt, enter. Then you just click enter again to go to the next line. That's all. We 1, 2, 3. Okay, then next. Okay, for this one, we have to put the shading white color, and we have to apply the outside border. Same goes to this. So highlight, shading white, and the border we change to outside border. Okay, same goes to this white, and because I already said it, so I just simply select. Sorry, this is border. Now we have our border already. Okay. is left aligned, this side also left aligned, only this side is right aligned, and you need to put the currency, which is euro, and 2 decimal places. This one. Okay, now I will put the currency, so I will highlight the word, right click, format cells, number tab, go to the currency, find euro. Okay, this euro, because you want to have a currency in front, then 2 decimal places, click OK. Now we have our currency. Please check similar or not with the questions. Okay, now row 15 and row 16 same as row 3 and row 4, which is bold, italic, Times New Roman, and wrap text. So this one only job code, rate of and pay, one line. Okay, I want to do for this one first. Job code, I will press it to the new line. Sorry, which one just now? Job code, rate, pay. So the rest is new line. So number, wrap text to the new line. First name also, last name ALT, enter. Office code ALT, enter. Job code, put your cursor before code ALT, enter. Job code no need. Office name, put your cursor before name ALT, enter. Job description, put your cursor ALT, enter. Contact hour ALT, enter. Hours work ALT, enter. Alright, done. So now let's highlight all the words. Okay, bold, underline, Times New Roman, and center align. Done. Okay, so done for these questions, and we have to save as SDS underscore followed by your center number and your candidate number. Make sure you save with the dot Excel, right? Dot ls sx. If you didn't save with Excel format, if let's say you need to close your Excel, when you open again, all your formula will be deleted, will be gone, because it changed to the text file format. Because that CSV is a text file format with not much formatting support. Okay, now I will go to file, save as with the required name just now. SDS. I will go to more options so that you can easily see my box. SDS underscore my246 underscore our center number. And do not forget to change the save as type. Excel will put the first option. Click save. Then, so you see your file change already. Okay, next. Place your name. Place your name, center number, candidate number, right side, header. Okay, now go to the insert, text, choose header and footer. If let's say you not remember how to find header and footer, you can use a search here. Just type header and footer inside the search. Okay, go to header and footer. Now you see the view change to layout view now. So we have to put our name in the header, right? Align in the header this side. Okay, then. Okay, next. Place the text last revised on with the colon followed by automated date, comma, followed by automated date, then a space, then time left align in the header as well. So here, last revise on colon followed by automated date. So to get the automated date, you go to header and footer. Alright, then go to the current date, header and footer, current date, a space followed by automated time, current time. So you will see it looks like this when you click some anywhere outside the cell, then you will see it change to the text that you see, the date and time. Okay, now we have to close this view. How to close this view? What can you do? You can use this view, or you can go to the view tab and choose normal, but as you see here it's grayscale and I cannot click. What can you do? Click anywhere outside first, then you can see your that you can click the normal view again, or you can click this view. Okay, it's back to the normal view, but in a normal view you cannot see your header and footer, but when you print out you will see. Now create a name range called offices for only cells A5 to B13. So A5 to B13, right click, define name. That's how you create the name range. So let's name it as offices. The spelling should be exactly same. All capital letter, all small letter here. So here also should be all small letter with S. Okay. And then the questions ask you to take a screenshots, proof that you create a name range. So before you click OK, let's take a screenshot. New, take a screenshot of this box, copy and paste in your evidence document. This is tab number 3, evidence 1. Then next. In a cell F17, use a function to look up the office name. So when you say look up, which means you need to use a lookup function. Okay, we want to get the office name, use the office code. By using the code, we will know the office name. So let's see. This one, please click OK. Otherwise, it will not change the name range. Click OK. Now, we want to find the office name based on the office code. For example, for O'Neill. For O'Neill, the office code is F. So the office name should be Ankara, which means we are referring to other table to get the value. So when we refer to other table to get the value, we will use lookup functions. Okay, so for this one, it is organized in vertical order, which is up down. So we can use VLOOKUP. For this method, we can use either VLOOKUP function or XLOOKUP functions. XLOOKUP, it can be in any situation. Alright, for my case here, I will use VLOOKUP equal VLOOKUP, open bracket, lookup value that you want to search, which is we want to know F is for what name? What is the office name for F, isn't it? So we select F, office code, comma, table array, which table we want to refer to, which is we want to refer to this table to know that F is Ankara. So we highlight the table. You have to highlight their pair so that they know which of the name that match the code. So you have to highlight together. So for now you have offices because you have renamed it in the previous task, comma, column index number. Column number, index number is which column that you want to display. We want to display office code column 1 or we want to display office name column 2. You want to display column 2 office name, comma, it is always false for the exact match. If you put true, it will find the nearest value. Let's say for Y, let's say the office code is Y. No Y is here, so it will show either Turin or Zagreb nearby value. But if you choose exact value, then it won't show the value. Okay. Now I will choose the false. It is always false. Close the bracket. Enter. Now finish. Replicate the data so that it appear to all the record until parts record. Okay. So now see. Correct, right? We got Ankara for F. Okay. Next. Use a function. In cell G17, use a function to look up job description. This time, use a job code. Do not use a name range, which means do not create a name range for this cell. Okay, like we did for the offices. Do not do that. Okay, so go to the job description equal I explained to you first, we want to get the job descriptions based on the job code. So we want to know for O'Neill, the job code is M1, which means what is a description for O'Neill? If you see here for M1, it's referred to manufacturing, which means O'Neill is manufacturing. But we do not want to do it manually. We do it automatically by using a VLOOKUP to make our job easier instead of you have to do it manually one by one. So the table are organized vertical order, so we can still use a VLOOKUP function. So equal VLOOKUP, open bracket, lookup value. Which value we want to search now? We want to know job description for M1. So we select E17, comma, table array. Which table we are going to refer? This table or this table? For job description, we want to use this table. For this one, I will only highlight from D to E because this is code, this is the job description. They have their pair already. Alright, only these two. Okay, then comma. Column index number. Which column you want to display? Column 1 job code or column description? You want to display job description. Column 2, comma. It is always false to get the exact value. Close the bracket. enter. So we have here manufacturing, which is correct. Now we have to replicate, but when we replicate, you notice we have an A, which means no value. Let's see what is the reason. Double click on this. If you notice, the correct color here, D6 to E14, it doesn't match the correct range. You see? That's why we get an A for S1 because S1 is not selected. The range is appear, it is actually outside the range already. So what we do, the reason, first I tell you the reason. The reason is because it's a relative reference where when you drag down, just now is a D5, right? D5, E13. When you drag down, it become D6. When you drag down, it become D7. It changed the value. So we do not want this to happen. So what we do, we have to add the dollar sign to the cell that we want to retain. For this case, we want to retain only these cells, the red color. This one we want to retain so that we know the value for each record. But for this one, we do not want to retain this red color. We do not want to retain, which is from D5 to E13. So what we do, we add the dollar sign before the letter D, before the number, before the letter E, before the number 30. Enter. Now, when you drag it down, you will have the value for all the record, for all the people. Okay? And next. In cell G17, use function to look up the rate of pay. Do not use the name range again. Now, for cell G17, this G17, G17. Okay, I expand a bit so that it's clear. It's easy for me to put the for functions. So equal we look. Okay, let's see the instruction first. We want to see rate of pay. Okay, so we are going to use a job code to find rate of pay. Yeah, okay. Do not use job descriptions. Why? Because if you use job description, you notice here manufacturing have it's not unique. There is not they're not using a unique name. There is some names that are similar. For example, manufacturing. This here manufacturing. So you will get a wrong data. So that's why we will be using job code because job code has a unique value. It is not the same value for each record. Okay. Now equal we look up open bracket look up value. We want to know M1. What is the rate of pay for M1 for O'Neill? M1 the rate of pay is 12.50. So we select M1. We want to know for O'Neill, comma table array. So we are going to use this table, and this time because I want to get the rate of pay, so I highlight everything because until rate of pay. Alright, comma. So I want to this column index number. Which column I want to display? Column 1 job code, column 2 job description, column 3 rate of pay. You want to display rate of pay, which is column 3, comma, it is always false. Close the bracket. And remember, when we drag down, this range will change the value. It will change D6, D7, and so on. So we want to retain the cell for this range. What we do, put the dollar sign for this cell, for this array. color cells. Okay, you can put the dollar sign D, dollar sign 5, dollar sign F, dollar sign 13. Or what can you do? A shortcut key. You can select the range. Press Fn F4 in your keyboard. Fn F4. I repeat, Fn F4 to add the dollar sign. It's easier. Enter. Then drag it down. Okay. Next. In cell K17, use a formula which means of mathematical operations, plus minus, so on. No need to use functioning anymore. To calculate the pay, we want to know the pay based on the hours worked by this employee. So we want to get the pay based on the hours worked. So how? Equal rate of pay for 12 hour. This rate of pay times with the how many hours that the employee works. So equal J17 multiply by hours work. Finish. Drag it down. Why you have empty value? Because hours work is empty for now. So that's why you have 0 value. Drag it down. Okay. Next. Replicate the functions. By dragging down just now, we have replicate our functions. So we have 1 mark here already. We have apply replicate our functions to all the record. In cell I-17, use a function to count the number of employees who work for some hour, which means 1 hour, 2 hour, 30 minutes, 0.5. So that's okay. So what function that we need to use for I-67? I-67, we want to see the people who work for some hours. What we do? To count the cell, we use count, which is equal count for number, count out to count the boxes, the cells that have a number or text. So we use a count. Oh, wait, we have a criteria here, work for some hours, which means we need to use count if. Okay, count if, and we are going to highlight the range later. Okay, and what is the criteria that we want to search? What criteria that represents some hours? It's more than 0, because 0.1 consider working, 0.2 consider working, 1 consider working, but 0 not working. Okay, and when you combine with the symbol class, you make sure you have to put inside the speech mark, because if you put like this, then they will consider as a one thing. Okay, now let's do that. Equal count if, open bracket, highlight the range, hours work. Currently it's empty, but doesn't matter. We just follow what the instructions want. Comma, this is the range, comma, the criteria is inside the speech mark, more than 0. Close the bracket, enter. Now no value because 0. Next. In cell K67, use a function to calculate the total pay. So what is the function for total pay? Total is sum. So equal sum, open bracket, highlight the total pay. Cell K 17 until K 65. Close the bracket, enter 0 because of hours work is empty. Next. Now, class, the hours worked by all employee is actually same as contract hours except the following. Now, the trick is because it's mentioned that the contract hour is same with the work hours. So what we do, instead of we copy here one by one, what we do is we put my cursor first, equal, select the 25, the H17. Then we can just drag it down because it will copy, because it's a relative reference, it will copy the cells. Okay, so I highlight, drag. When you drag, make sure it's a, when you want to replicate, drag or copy the formula, make sure it's a black cross, not a white cross. White cross to highlight or to select the text, the cells. Okay, now we have all the things similar. You see, I show you. This is H18. This is H19. This is H20. Okay, next. Only for this one, it's different. So let's do one by one. For Alfonso Izeri, 16. Make sure hours were, do not confuse. If you don't want to confuse, you can make it smaller a bit. So you just focus on this. Alfonso 16. Okay. Next. Sergi Anaya 24. Okay. Henny Wismuller 0. Okay, this one. 0. Next. Tracy Royal 32. Tracy Royal. And I try to not making a mistake, so I just use Tracy Royal. So I do like this. Tracy Royal. Tracy Royal just nice. 32. Okay. Next. After I done typing, I press enter. Sandra Cooper 0. Amy Nichols 34. Pablo 22. Peggy 25. Tracy 16. Be careful. It looks easy, but it's easier to make a mistake. Otmar Weber 12. Adelina Singer 42. Adelina Singer 42. And Carl 40. Okay. Alright. Place the number of hours for each employee in the hours column. So for this task is 1 mark. Apply appropriate formatting to row 17 to 16. 7. Okay, appropriate formatting. We have to add the currency. I will expand it again, contract hours. Okay, so rate of pay. Rate and pay, this is the currency. We highlight and right click, format cells, currency, euro to decimal places. Click OK. There we go. Okay, only this is for the currency. The rest is just normal text, normal number. Okay, save your spreadsheet. Print spreadsheet showing the values. You have to print in a single page wide. And make sure you have your names, enter number and candidate number. So now let's print out this file. Print. So you have to make sure it fit in one page. So go to the no scaling here. Choose fit sheet on one page. So now you will have one page and make sure all the data are visible. Okay. Then you may click print. Okay. Next. Step 14. Print the spreadsheet showing the formula. And it has to be landscape orientation. You have to show row and column heading. And the text should be fully visible as well. Okay. So this is where you get your mark by showing the formula. How to show the formula? Go to formulas, show formula here. Okay. Then all the formula is visible here. As you see here, some of the formula is hidden, right? If you print out this with the expand your column, then you will lose your mark, even though you manage to do it well. So what you do, before you print out, you expand the column. Double click to each of the column again to make the text, to make the size of the cell fit the character inside. If is the character is long, then it will expand. If the character is short, then it will narrow it. Okay, and then let's double check all our formula fully visible. Okay, then print file, print. We have, okay, let's, this one you have to print in a landscape. Go to landscape and you have to make sure your examiner can see your formula. If this one is too small for them, so for formula you can choose no scaling because the instructions so didn't ask you to put in one page. Okay, so check. For now I have 6 pages with all the formula clearly visible. Now we need to add a row and column heading, which is A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to add that. Okay. This make your examiner easier to mark your paper when they can see row and column heading. Usually for this task is when you show the formula. You have to print out with the formula. So click on the page setup just now. go to Sheet, tab, tick row and column heading. Click OK. Then you will have your row with a number and column with a letter. Then finish, you can print out. Okay, click print. Okay, next. When you arrange your printout, please arrange follow the order. Printout come first, followed by printout 2. Okay, now let's go to step 15. Create a spreadsheet showing only the employees who work in London or Zagreb and have the word sales in their job descriptions. So we have to extract this. Before we extract this, we have to filter first. So let's hide back our formula. Go to formulas, hide the formula back, expand the P because it's not visible. Each symbol there represents not enough spacing. Okay, now what I will do is I will highlight everything here. The table, the field name, the title of the table, the field name and the data. Then I will go to home, sort and filter. I will choose filter. After I choose filter just now, you notice you will have a drop down button to each of the field name. So this is where we can use to filter. Now we want to filter, you have to filter according to the order. Okay. Okay, employees who work in London or Zagreb and have the word sales. Okay, I think let me try out with this first. Custom sort. Okay, because why? We have two things here, so we can use a custom sort. Let's try with custom sort. Custom sort. Okay, sort by which one we want to sort first? We want to sort. Okay, no, not this. Okay, yes, correct. We have to do it one by one. Okay, so first we have to filter employee who work in London or Zagreb first. So what we do, we go to where is London? Okay, here office name. So what we do, click the drop down for the office name, text filter. You can go to custom filter. So here we want to find the one that contain Zagreb and either Zagreb or the London or. So make sure you choose all. London. Click OK. Now we have London and Zagreb only. Next, we want to have the word sales in the job description. Then where we can find the word sales? Job description. Click the drop down button for job description, text filter, custom filter. So we can choose contains the word sales. Let's see with this one. Okay, now we have all the sales. So okay, sort the extract into ascending order of last name. Now we have to sort just ascending order of last name. So the last name here, we sort A to Z. Now all sort already. Next, hide row 3 to 15 and hide row 67. 3 to 15. Okay, so let's hide row 3 to 15 to hide. Select the row, right click, hide. And row 67. This one, 67, hide, right click, hide. Okay. Now, hide column DEHIJ. So, DE, make sure your cursor should be on the on the letter. Right click, hide, DEF, hide, and sorry, DEHIJ. DEHIJ. So I should break F just now. DEHIJ. Right. Okay. So next. Print the extract values. Make sure print out in single page. Content of the cells are visible. Okay. Now expand first the column so that it's fully visible. Okay. Go to file. Print. You may print out your or if you don't want to show this because it doesn't mention to have to show the row and column heading, you may go to the sheet with a tab and hide it again. So it's just like this, print out. Okay, next. Okay, all right. So this is test date. This let's skip this one. This one we just discussed in the class. Okay, because I just want to focus to the practical task. So finish our practical exercise class. I think that's all for our lesson. For this Excel, you have to print out 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. And please arrange, follow the order. I think that's all. Thank you, class. I will see you again in the next video. Bye.